Actually, it's early this morning. We were awake at 6:30 and packed up and on the road by 7. It was super duper warm last night. Pretty much had the aircon all night on, and yeah, without it, I don't think we would have actually slept. Because what you reckon it got to like it was
Probably stayed around 30 all night.
yeah,
Between 25 and 30 all night.
yeah. So
Outside the van was a toasty, about 40 when we got there yesterday.
yeah,
Came down to 21 overnight with the air conditioning fan going.
yeah. So we've sort of been tracking the weather. So we stayed at, I don't know if it's Lyrup or Lyrup. It's Lyrup. It was about, I don't know, do you reckon about 15 k's out of Renmark?
Out of Berry.
Out of Berry?
Yeah.
There you go. And great spot down by the river. $15 powered, $10 unpowered. Maximum of 7 nights stay. You have to got to be fully self-contained, and there are toilets which you used and they were okay. Yeah. There was only 3 vans there, all using the powered site. So we've kind of, today's supposed to be 45 degrees in Renmark, which is close to where we were staying. So we've been sort of tracking the weather and trying to figure out somewhere to go that's a bit cooler today. I think today is going to be the warmer day, and then after that it starts to cool down a little bit. So in order for us to do that, we've got another big day of driving ahead of us, because there is expected to be a southwest change later today. So we're aiming to get to Kimba. We've stayed at Kimba before. We've stayed there a couple of times. There's a free donation camp. Not free, that doesn't make sense. A donation camp. It's a big, massive place. So that's probably a bit over 500 k's. So again, a big day, but I much prefer to do that today and share the driving and be a bit more comfortable, especially when we arrive. That's pretty much it. Is there anything else? No. And I think the weather's supposed to get to, I think it was, what did I say? 30,
34 or something.
I think it was like 32 in the hotter part of the day, and then I think at about 6 o'clock it drops down to 24. So that's what we're looking forward to. And then from on there we'll do one more stop just before the Nullarbor, and then we'll just meander our way across the Nullarbor. So Kimba is halfway point of Australia. However, Woodina also claim that, which is a little bit further west. It's a great town. We stayed there a few nights last time.
Kimba we did, and we stayed at Woodina previously the first time we went across the WA.
Yeah. So hopefully there's no TV reception at Kimba, and the soccer's on tonight. So we are maybe going to head down to the pub, and hopefully the beer garden, they'll be showing it there. If not,
You'll have to listen to it on radio.
I'll have to listen to it on radio.
And I've done that before for, I don't know, AFL Grand Finals, I've done it for NRL Semi-Finals.
Yeah.
I have done it multiple times when there's sporting events on and we're out camping and caravanning.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't kill you.
And it's, yeah. Anyway, it is what it is.
You can always stream it.
We can always
If we were
stream it.
travelling full time, I feel like we would have one of the Starlink
Yeah, I know.
satellite systems. But for this trip,
Yeah.
you could have hired one, you know. We
No,
can
I
hire that
know.
now.
It's alright. It's all good. So, we've been on the road since 7. It's
almost 8.
It's almost 8. We've got some bacon and egg muffiny type things that English muffins that we've pre-made and frozen. So we'll chuck those in the travel oven probably in another half hour or so. And our first stop, we're aiming, what did I say?
Burra.
Burra. and that'll be a stretch of the legs and probably swap over driving, which is probably going to be about 2 hours into our trip. That's what we're kind of allowing, every 2 hours, just get up.
2 hours, because we drive between 80 and 90 k's an hour in the Troopy.
Yeah.
We seem to get relatively good fuel economy. Our van's 2.4 tonnes unloaded, so between 2.4 and 2.7. Yesterday we filled up, it was just over 16 litres per 100 kilometres that we were using, which I know it sounds like a lot when you consider your normal standard car, but
my little car does 7.2 litres per 100 kilometres.
that's the Outback. But
yeah,
you know, we're towing a van. It's a V8 turbo diesel. It's it's heavy. Like we figured out we'll get it weighed properly when we get home, but the car would be about 3 tonnes itself.
Yeah.
You got another 2.6 on the back, so it's 5.6 tonnes.
With our old car, the Triton, before we did our trip to South Australia, we got it weighed, and we packed the van and the car as though we were going to be travelling full time. So we put all our heavy, jackets in there and our boots and just everything that we think we would have taken. And in hindsight now, there's a lot of shit that we don't need. Now that we've done a little bit more travelling, and it weighed in at 2.7 tonnes back then. So we don't have a lot of that stuff in the van now. So we know we'd be under that, but still, it's a heavy rig. You're going to use more fuel. It's just what it is. So.
And you know that when you're travelling in the Troopy, like we knew that it was going to be a gas guzzler in comparison to what we had, but it's Toyota reliability. There's parts all over Australia. I mean, we are very fortunate. It is a brand new car, less than 10,000 k's on it. We got it new, so I don't think we're worried travelling in it. We're not worried about the towing capability, which is I used to worry about it with the Triton overheating.
Yeah,
all the time.
Definitely.
And that was a new car too. Just despite what it said, it couldn't tow 3.1 tonnes, but it couldn't do it well.
Yeah, so. And we've learnt so much, like so much, starting with our little teardrop camper that can get towed by anything.
Yeah.
To getting the ute, so getting the Triton, and then probably not getting the right van for it. But now we've got the right car, and we're not going to ever get anything heavier than what the van we've got now. If anything, it'd be definitely a lighter van. The van we've got is a hybrid, fully off-road van. So the off-road vans and the hybrids tend to be a lot heavier than your traditional caravans. So we're not going to get anything. I don't think we'll get off-road again. We'd probably look at maybe a semi-off-road. So I don't think we'd be doing any off-road stuff.
You never know, but
by ourselves.
Yeah, the van has got like 3 AGM batteries in it. They don't do that. Well, they do, but now we go lithium.
That's right.
It's lighter.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about the discharge on it. It can get down to 10% and it's no big deal. Whereas you really have to keep your AGMs topped up. It's just stuff like that.
But the van for us with our little short trips is fine. This is our biggest trip a month. Everything else has been 3 weeks, 2 weeks, or just a few days. So so far, and we've done the right thing planning, like with the weather as well. So $15 for a powered site was nothing, and
if we didn't have the dog, we'd love to bits. We wouldn't have been worried about the powered site. We would have just sucked it up, so to speak. But he's a brachiocephalic breed.
That means a short-nosed dog.
Yeah.
So they struggle in the heat. And yesterday we had to, even with the aircon going when we very first started at the heat of the day, we still got a towel and cooled that down and put it on the floor, and he laid onto that. And it wasn't until he figured that out that he started to cool down. Otherwise he was panting. So So anyway, Kimba bound. we'll show you around there because it's a really good campsite. Most people know about it, those that are travelling on the road, but you know, if you're new to travelling and this is something that you're looking forward to doing, then hopefully these little videos can help you pick the sites that you'd like to stay. You know, we're honest with our reviews as well. So, like even last night, the ferry across the river was going all night. I don't know what it would have been like. It wasn't, you didn't really hear it that much, but we had the aircon on.
It was a really still night too.
And it was very still. So I don't know how it would have been if the aircon wasn't going on, listening to the ferry, yeah, all night. So, but location-wise, it was fantastic. It was really good, right on the river. Donna tried fishing for a bit, didn't you?
I did, but we had no bait.
So we just using some plastics.
They weren't biting, and the tide was coming in. And it was really hot.
Yeah. So
yes, it is. Go and get some bait and just chuck it in the freezer. And that way I'm set wherever we go.
yeah.
Usually do. I don't think there's anywhere to fish now for a while.
Unless you go down to the beach.
I didn't bring a beach rod.
No. And Yoda, as always, is a trooper. He's down the back there sleeping. So I just want to show you the water bowl that we've got for those travelling with pets. That's a non-spill water bowl. I just picked it up online. We got you can get round ones. We just got the triangle shaped one just so it'll fit better in shoals and things. And yeah, it doesn't spill at all. So we've made it to Burra. It's a little town, quite nice just for the little bit of driving through it. It seems to be kind of the sandstony, older looking sort of town.
North Mount Lofty Ranges.
So we are just going to stretch our legs, get the blood pumping again, go to the loo. We've chucked our bacon and egg McMuffin-y things in the travel oven about, I don't know, 45 minutes ago. So we just turned the oven off and we'll eat that and then keep going on our journey. So yeah, just stopped at a playground. There's a toilet up ahead. Managed to get a decent park for the van over there, and it's quite pleasant. I mean, it's still only, what time is it?
10:15.
Still only 9:45, but it's really comfortable, like really nice, really nice. And this is a nice little kind of park area, some picnic tables and things like that. Awesome, hey?
Yeah.
Definitely come back.
Yeah.
Stay a few days.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Just the architect of the...
Yeah, just these little... just made up these bacon and egg rolls at home, just English muffins. Cooked up the bacon, cooked up the egg, wrapped it in some greaseproof paper, and then in foil, and then we've just added a slice of cheese, and Donna's just grabbing some tomato sauce out of the van. Haven't tried it before. We just thought we'd give it a crack because it's a nice brekkie to have, and hopefully it tastes alright. We made, I think, 6 of them. So yeah, just something relatively easy to make at home and have ready, and just be able to cook up in the travel oven. So sauce is on its way, and then we'll know whether it tastes any good. Yeah, that's fine. Cheers.
Alright. 2 bacon egg McMuffins cost us how much?
It's kind of no different to really if you'd make it at home, hey?
Yep.
This is really good.
Max Jack's table, how good?
I'm sure you don't want to see stuff in your faces.
No. On the list of comebacks?
Oh, 100%.
Stay?
We like little towns like this, don't we?
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. So we stopped at Port Augusta, and it's 38, 39 degrees, and it is dry and hot and yuck. So I've just walked over to the bathroom to use that, and now we've got Donna on the lunches. Looks like some ham, cheese and lettuce, and some mustard by the looks of it. Yeah, no tomato because of the border crossing.
And we just haven't been to the shops
Yeah.
since we've crossed.
And yeah, it's bloody hot. It's quite pretty here. We stayed at this spot before. It's the well, we came for a toilet stop here before. It's the water reservoir, so it's kind of,
There's a lookout
there's a lookout up there.
if you want to walk up there.
I'm not, and you can see the water in the distance. And then behind the car is, it's covered by the trees, and I'm not walking back over there because it's too hot. So over there's a kids playground, and then just beyond where the van is, if you can see it, a path, and there's a bathroom there. So lunchy munchies, and then back on the road, and we've got how many k's?
170 maybe?
Yeah, 170 k's, and we'll hit Kimba.
Hope it's cool by then.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully the breeze is settled. But yeah, it's just a hot, really hot, dry breeze. Even Yoda didn't want to get out of the car, and I dragged him onto the grass and asked him to do a wee, but he didn't want to. And normally he's pretty good. If you say to him do a wee, he'll just find the little tuft of grass and just cock his leg and then look at me and go, yeah, right, I'm done. All right, lunchy time.
Never had my sandwich making skills video to be
I just love how you put the ham on. I just put 2 pieces together and plonk them on top, and you spread them out so nicely to cover all the sandwich. That's why your sandwiches taste so good, hey?
No, it's because anybody who makes a sandwich knows that somebody else's sandwiches are better.
That's right. Good boy. We've set out around for a couple of hours because it's still really hot, and I figured out pretty early on that Kimba doesn't have any TV reception, so we're heading to the pub.
Cool.
We've been to that pub before, we know it's dog friendly, but we did call dog friendly, and there's a beer garden outside, and there's a TV, and they're going to be showing the game. So and it's how much did I say?
$16 maybe? Schnitty night?
It's like $15 schnitty night, so we're going to splurge and have schnitty, a couple of drinks, watch the Matildas kick some ass, and qualify for the Olympics, and then head back to the van. Big day today. We left at 7 and we ended up arriving at about 4.
Yeah, we did about 560 k's.
Yeah, 560 k's with a good couple of stops in between. So yeah. So that's it for the night. We're gonna head tomorrow to Penang.
Short day.
Short day. We're gonna stay at a caravan park because it's the last place that you can dump your waste, and last time you can sort of really fill up with potable water. We haven't used a lot of water, but still we just want to make sure that we're full, and we'll stop via Sejuna and just stock up with the last bit of groceries that we're going to need, because there's basically nothing between there and WA. So we've already made it to the pub. We did plan to walk down, but it's just way too hot. Yoda boy's really struggling. He doesn't have a cool towel on him, and he's, but yeah, it's still way too hot for him. So we're at the pub. Time to have a drink, a feed, and cheer on the Matildas. Donna's happy.
Yep, it's my happy face.
Just having a drink.
Oh, okay, ready?
Is it alright?
Cheers. Cheers. Microphone facing to the front or back?
The front, it's always at the front.
Is that the front or the back?
What's the front?
See, I feel like it looks like... Oh, I guess it's the front, yeah.
What's the front?
I am special.
How are you special?
I think I can say that on camera, can I? Somebody will complain.
I'll beep it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't swear either.
No, you can't.
You sure I can't? So here we are. Where are we?
We're at the
Kimba.
Kimba Hotel.
Oh,
Kimba Hotel. $16.99
Wednesday night.
Wednesday nights. I'm going to show you guys the TV.
We came here to watch the soccer.
Can you see it?
You probably can't. The TV that we have for our caravan
Our caravan's probably bigger.
It's a little sad, but anyway.
And we can't actually eat on these tables because it's the smoking area.
So we have to go
So
down.
we have to go down.
See where all that grass is?
All that grass area.
Us.
That's where we've got to go eat.
And the snakes.
Yeah.
And Yoda.
But it's better. Last time we were here it was freezing.
And they didn't have heaters.
Did we leave Yoda in the car?
We came twice. We came during the day for a couple of drinks.
For a couple of drinks.
But then for dinner,
yeah,
we left him in the car.
Yeah, we actually left him in the car. And you guys have seen how super chill he is in the car. So we just left him in the car and just checked on him every 10 minutes and he was asleep the whole time.
Yeah.
Did not care.
I couldn't do that today because it's still too hot.
Yeah.
Even though he's got water.
Yeah. But there was no way that we could have sat out here at night time, and the lady basically said that they were gonna they'd ordered heaters, or they were trying to organise heaters, and they listened to us because they have heaters
and fans
and
and a TV. I reckon it might be 32 inches.
Yeah. Anyway,
we can donate one of our spare TVs for next time we come.
We've got enough.
Size matters when it comes to TVs.
And inside, I reckon it's...
Oh, it's huge. I was watching the cricket on it.
I know, it's massive. Yeah. Anyway, maybe people don't come out here much.
No, anybody with a dog would.
Yeah. And there's lots of people at the
caravan,
the camping place with dogs that have got dogs. And there's heaps of them in there, inside, you can tell.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What sort of beer did you get me? We're in South Australia now, people.
I asked for a big beer.
What is it called?
A handle.
A handle.
And I asked for a small hard, what's it called now? Hard rated, which is the hard solo before it got changed. So now it's hard rated and they had it on tap. So, yeah. Alright. Schnitty time soon. Soccer time soon.